Agora vai entrar a lenda, hein? Mohamed Light pra vocês entrando aqui na arena. Ó o Mohamed aí.
Possibly the most anticipated player in World Finals history. But the questions have always been there. Does he have it at his level? So far he's shown us he belongs. It's Ryley!
Mohamed versus Ryley. Agora vai entrar o Ryley. Deixar aqui no climinha para vocês já verem como que é.
This is one of the biggest matchups that we thought could be possible at World Finals. Ryley versus Mohamed, like friends, not becoming enemies, but
como é todos os bastidores aí do mundial de Clash, essas duas pessoas que estão indo até lá, eles têm 2 minutos para escolher ou para dar qualquer assistência para os jogadores, né?
I mean, it's a mixture between just so much more fun than it usually is because you want to be able to talk that trash, but then there is just that nerves because you know the other guy is going to want to talk that trash.
Yeah, and it's so interesting to hear Jason talk about, you know, being locked in practice versus being locked in on the stage. And if that's one thing that has kind of stunned all of us, I think, is Ryley's composure on the main stage, on the grand stage. Never been to World Finals before. He's had confidence in his post-match interviews, and he's had more than confidence in his gameplay, as you were mentioning. Both of them only dropping 1 game along their journey to our upper bracket semis.
Yeah, that's right. So many incredible plays, predictions after predictions from Ryley. So far, it feels like Mo. I mean, just this, we always talk about it with Mo. It doesn't even feel like it's predictions. He's just 85 steps ahead of you. The game's already won as soon as you go in.
86% of you guys going to Mohamed Light, the other 14. It was on purpose, right? Yeah. The other 14 going to Ryley. And, you know, one thing that we talked about before this match started is yesterday, Sup raged the wrong tower in game 3 against Ryley. Had he got this rage on the left-hand tower,
passo de todo mundial para vocês.
At the very end of the game, he actually would have won that set. But maybe that's what we were looking at, seeing that Sup was making these very, very small mistakes when the pressure was up, as he did in that first game in match 1 today, and as he did in that last game yesterday. So Ryley here, as you need just a little bit of luck to become a champion.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even just a little. You need a lot of luck. There always needs to be something going your way. And so far, that has been just his tournament in general. And really, with that game against Sup, it was all because he didn't place the P.E.K.K.A on the right
já vai startar, só tá arrumando alguma coisa ali.
He would have had an easy win. He cannot make that mistake against his opponent right now.
No, you really can't make many mistakes against Mohamed Light, as we've seen on his run over the last 3 years. It's almost shocking to think about him getting eliminated last year because it is such a rare thing to happen at any time you've seen him drop out before the grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, he's a scary guy. Mo Light, always so impressive, 79% overall win rate. It's so funny looking at his games where he'll win a tournament entirely. He'll go 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-0. And then the talking point is, wow, his win rate actually went down after this. How did that happen?
Yeah. I mean, when you're as perfect as he is, or as close to perfect as he is, it's very tough to make that win rate go up. You can see they're still setting their decks. And speaking about what can come after this, very, very interesting, whether it's Ryley versus Lucas or a rematch of what we saw yesterday. We'll find out after this.
Right now, Ryley, Mo, game 1. Let's go.
Agora vamos pra partida. Agora é a hora. Bora lá, Mohamed versus Ryley. Esse é o telão. Ela chama o Mohamed de Momô e vamos que vamos. Partida na tela na partida pra vocês.
Princess stopping the Ice Spirit in its tracks, getting a little bit of chip damage on top of the tower, plus the log. And Ryley could be going back to the minor Marcher. Yeah, that deck is
por enquanto, log bait ali do Mohamed.
And looking like it's seen the Evo Knight come out here. Evo Knight plus Evo Ice Spirit. Ice Spirit, one of the strongest defensive Evos in the game. Is that
Barrilzinho de novo, Ryley.
And what's really fascinating about this matchup is there is no big spell for Mohamed Light. So how do you take care of the magic archers that Ryley's going to place? And if a magic archer does ever get a connection at the bridge, how do you stop it?
And Mohamed, the way he just kind of carries himself around.
Tentou a ativação ali, não veio.
How'd you know you were
Vem
going to win?
com dardo.
Rolando, sai. No smile, no look up, no nothing.
Do Mohamed. Boa defesa, agora ela vem barrando o Mohamed. Belo tronco ali. Tomou logo com dardo, bela defesa do Ryley. Só que ali agora grudou na torre, vai dando muito dano ali por enquanto. Mohamed na vantagem contra o Mohamed.
Yeah, it really felt like Ryley got a value log, was able to get the Goblin Barrel plus a little bit of damage on top of the Doctor and the Dark Goblin, and still his tower just lost 850 HP. Everything that could go right went right, and he still got tons of damage.
Só que não tirou todos os esqueletos. E agora vem pressão do Mohamed Light, porque vem barril agora no tronquinho pra tirar tudo, vem na pressão, agora o Mohamed vai bater naquele Goblin com dardo. Vai castigando a torre por enquanto o Mohamed na vantagem.
And that is a tough interaction to happen to you. You see it once a month and people are complaining on Twitter. There's no time to complain. You just have to focus up and recenter yourself.
Exactly. You see Ryley kind of shaking his head there. He's played through adversity so far in this tournament. Again, I've said this on stage, off stage, probably too much. Memory of a goldfish, and Ryley needs to move on past this and just recognize a little mistake early on against me doesn't mean the game's over.
Agora vem, espírito de gelo, bela defesa ali do Ryley agora. Vem gomblar na side de novo do Mohamed Light. Deu agora habilidade, princesinha para dar o suporte. Por enquanto, mas olha ali as tropas do outro lado, vai se acumulando, agora deu um tronquinho. Teve que gastar ali, não vai tirar a princesa de campo. Duas princesas já do Mohamed, uma de cada lado. Vai, agora vem, ali o cavaleiro, agora vem barril evoluído, agora vem pressão do Mohamed Light pelo tornado. Não deu porque deu mais dano ali na torre. Estamos chegando agora no dobro do tempo. Chegamos agora, vamos que vamos, agora é dobro.
Not doing its job.
Barril agora do Mohamed. Não pega na princesa, o Mohamed agora já vai sacando o tronco.
Log doesn't hit it, but the tower 1763, another princess comes down. Magic Archer to snipe, nice place.
Vem agora o arqueiro mágico, por enquanto vai tentando alguma coisa ali, mas não muito eficiente. Vai se mantendo por ali. Olha isso.
I mean, this is the Mohamed Light effect in full force. Doctor getting more damage on that left hand.
Olha só o esqueletinho. Vem o Mohamed Light na pressão dos dois lados.
Perfect defense right there. Log taking out fully the right side.
Princesa. Essa princesa ficou viva ainda. Dois arqueiros mágicos, vem na pressão. Agora vamos lançar o Mohamed da habilidade. Ficando difícil por Ryley. Vai ficando na vantagem ali. Barrilzinho de novo. E bora que bora. King Joy chegando. Além da lendária. Furious. E bora que bora. Olha só, vai chegando ali. Barrilzinho, tornado, bem na pressão, Mohamed Light. Por enquanto a vantagem vem sendo muito grande. Olha só, dois homens com dardo, duas princesas. Olha o que vai fazendo o Mohamed. Mandou bom já o Mohamed. Vence a primeira. Vence a primeira, Mohamed. Primeira vitória é do Mohamed. Vai começar a partida ali, já mandou bom jogo. Vamos embora, hein? Vamos ver. Por enquanto o Mohamed Light invicto, hein? Não perdeu nenhuma. Agora começou, hein?
Evo Bats plus Minor plus
Fantasma ali.
Cannoneer. Wow,
Do
he's going
Mineiro.
back to before
E
Gobstein,
esqueleto do Mohamed.
plus Skeleton King. This was actually pretty popular
Mago.
before
Pode ser P.E.K.K.A o deck ali do
right
Ryley.
after Gobstein got released.
Morteiro Mohamed, hein? Vamos lançar, hein?
It feels like we're not really seeing Wizard all that often.
Olha esse que ele tá lançando, o Mago do outro lado contendo. Morteiro por enquanto bem jogado, carrinho ali do Mohamed. Executadores, olha ali agora a domadora no combate. Por enquanto se defendendo muito bem o Mohamed.
Of this deck, AC, you can see Ryley going, what are those
Por
zappies
enquanto,
doing in this deck?
ali.
Now you have the Mortar, you have the Cannoneer once the wheels fall off, you have the zappies to stun and slow this Ram Rider, and this is a lot of trouble, an uphill battle, if you will, for Ryley.
Yeah, perfect timing right there. Ghost
Também
gets that one swing on top of the 0.5 HP cannon. Cart, there we go, cannon cart, and right there.
É, acertamos a cal ali do Ryley, P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A versus Morteiro. O Mineirinho castigando agora, o Ryley meio que ignorou o Mineiro ali, vai dando uma bela vantagem com o Mohamed. Vem a P.E.K.K.A agora. Bela Morteirinho. Vai castigando ali. Por enquanto, olha essa P.E.K.K.A, mas olha o canhão ali, que defesa do Mohamed Light. Canhão bem posicionado ali. Agora vem na pressão o Ryley, vem domadora com o domadora sai bela flecha, agora vem esqueleto. Essa domadora não irrita porque os executadores faz a boa. Por enquanto, vantagem do Mohamed. Olha como que vai montando, lá vem Mineirinho, vai ignorando, monta como daquele lado para tirar aquele mago, vem a pressão do Mohamed. Vem agora ali a P.E.K.K.A evoluir. Não progride, olha o tanto de tropa que o Mohamed vai mantendo ali, aquela P.E.K.K.A vai subindo, como vai lançar em tudo, lá vem Morteiro evoluído do mesmo lado, vai derretendo aquele como vai lançar, e pressão do Mohamed Light. Vem esqueleto do outro lado, o Mineirinho vai batendo, o fantasma vai chegando, vem agora o canhão, dois canhãozinhos agora, um ali já destruído, e agora vem a habilidade do Mohamed, vem na pressão contra o Ryley, bela fúria. Enquanto o Ali vai saindo, e o carrinho de canhão grudou na torre. Inacreditável que eu tô jogando aqui de novo. Morteiro agora vai batendo. Mohamed Light por enquanto. Bate mais uma, não tem como. Lá vem agora Mineirinho. Ali por enquanto não consegue. Mas dependendo do controle, a vantagem é muito grande com 1 minuto e meio. Vem carrinho de canhão de novo, pressão do Mohamed Light, vai tirando ali. Vamos sair.
Cannon cart at the bridge, followed by the bats. He's going to be able to dash on top of everything. But I mean, Mohamed, like, he's known for his spectacular defense. How do you make a... I mean, how do you come back?
Vem agora por enquanto o Mineirinho, o Mago, olha ali agora o esqueleto. Deu muito ali, agora só tiver a habilidade de será. Vai dando muito dano. Pressão do Mohamed Light, aquela P.E.K.K.A agora vai morrer. Não entendeu. A fúria. Pressão do Mohamed.
Cannon cart going to be able to take out the P.E.K.K.A. And again, these just are such incredible
boa flecha. Tem a pressão muita vantagem do Mohamed Light. Olha agora, vem agora a fúria, lá vem o Mineirinho, vai batendo na torre, lá, castigando, boa flecha do Ryley. A P.E.K.K.A fez a boa do Mohamed.
That's going to be, I mean, that's going to be a strong defense right there. Okay.
Inacreditável. Agora vem a pressão, fúria, puxou aquela P.E.K.K.A, esqueleto, agora vem a pressão do Ryley. Tem que ser agora para ele tentar montar um combo, alguma coisa, mas o Mohamed se defendeu muito bem. Estamos já deu risadação, 14 segundos, vibra. Galera bate palma, ele comemora, é a lenda, comemorou! Vence Mohamed. Mohamed Light vence o Ryley. O Ryley vai saindo. Deu bom as duas matches. Mohamed comemorando muito. Vamos para a entrevista ali com o Mohamed.
2-0 against Ryley. I mean, he only gets 1 game a day. Oh, we get to see 2 games.
Wow,
This is
lucky
great.
for us. What an incredible match. Rich, my God, take it away.
At this point, we're all stunned. Let's talk game number 1, Mohamed. You pull bait out against arguably the #1 bait player on the planet, and you run into Direto. Talk to me about how you made that work.
Oh, actually, when I saw his Evil Iceberg first play, I was kind of worried because I knew he was either 3 decks, either RG Iceberg Monk with Log, or Piggies, or that Remy deck, and they're all good against bait. But I was confident that I can win this matchup because I have Goblinstein with 3-card cycle, and to have a champion, so I was able to always outcycle.
I mean, outcycle you did. We all saw the princess. It was absolutely insane. We're seeing something different from you this time, right? You're already a world champion, already kind of unequivocally the best player on the planet, but now we're seeing a passion we've never seen before. Where's that coming from here in 2024?
I think it was due to my results last year at World Finals, so I'm very happy to be in the final again after the disappointment last year, so I'm glad. I think that's why I have a little passion for it.
And you're in the final one more time, that's right. And this time, for the first time, you're in the final from the upper bracket. What does that do for you going into our championship matchup?
I'm a bit worried because when I won the Worlds, I was in the lower brackets.
All right, well, we'll be seeing that soon in your grand final. It's Mohamed Light.
Yeah, well, you talk about that upper bracket where he said he's only been beaten at one time in the history of his entire career. Big smiles on their
Aqui,
face,
galera, ó,
wondering why
fica o
after game
tempo,
one,
né? De 2 minutos pra eles trocarem os
That
decks.
was such an incredible
Ali
match
agora
so
assistência
far
pro
today.
Mohamed
It's just
Light
been
ali,
such a
ainda não acabou o tempo dele.
Just because
A gente vai trazendo esses bastidores pra vocês, hein?
Predictions
Isso aqui é só no canal do Renagui.
supercell.com/clash royale.